Waking up 3 times a night to use the bathroom isn't a bladder problem. It's a sign that your legs are acting like a storage tank for fluid that is drowning your sleep and overworking your heart. To stop the nightly trips, you don't need medicine. You need to manually flush your lymphatic system before your head hits the pillow so that fluid exits your body before you go to bed. Let's jump straight into the first move. Move 1. The sole trigger release. We begin with the sole trigger release. Many seniors wonder why we start at the very bottom of the body when the problem feels like it's in the bladder. The answer lies in the plantar fascia. Think of your feet as the gatekeepers of your entire circulatory system. When the fascia, the thick, fibrous tissue on the bottom of your feet, is tight and stagnant, it acts like a kink in a garden hose, preventing fluid from moving upward. I want you to find a sturdy chair and sit toward the edge with your spine tall, shoulders pulled back. Take a tennis ball, or if you want a deeper release, a firm rubber ball. Place it directly under the center of your foot. Apply a moderate amount of pressure, enough to feel a good hurt, but never sharp pain. Now, begin to roll the ball from the base of your heel all the way to the tips of your toes. Scientifically, what we are doing here is myofascial release. Your feet contain over 7,000 nerve endings and a massive concentration of mechanoreceptors. By stimulating these nerves, you are sending a neurological wake-up call to the brain, which in turn triggers a relaxation response in the calf muscles. But more importantly, this pressure stimulates the interstitial fluid trapped in the tissues of the feet. This is the fluid that causes your shoes to feel tight by 5 p.m. As you roll, focus on the inner arch. This area is a high traffic zone for your lymphatic vessels. Unlike your blood, which has the heart to pump it, your lymph system has no pump of its own. It relies entirely on movement, pressure, and the squeezing of surrounding tissues. By rolling for 90 seconds on each foot, you are manually opening the valves. Imagine you are breaking up the internal dams that have formed during a day of standing or sitting. In your everyday life, this move reduces that heavy, lead weight feeling in your legs when you stand up from the sofa. It also improves your balance. When the soles of your feet are awake and flexible, your brain receives better grounding signals, making you much less likely to trip or lose your footing on uneven carpet. This is your first step in moving that storage tank of water out of your ankles and back into the pipes where it can be processed. You should feel a pleasant warmth spreading through your foot, that is the friction and the blood flow returning to areas that have been cold all day. Move 2. The vascular pump squat. Now that the gates are open at the feet, we need to engage the master pump. This is the vascular pump squat. This is where we use the largest muscles in your body, the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, to act as a high-pressure vacuum for your circulation. Stand in front of a chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Extend your arms straight out in front of you, parallel to the floor. This isn't just for balance. Scientifically, this counterbalance engages the deep front line of your core and the psoas muscle, which stabilizes the major veins and the vena cava in your torso. Slowly lower your hips toward the seat, keeping your chest tall as if you are balancing a book on your head. Just as your bottom grazes the chair, a feather touch, drive back up through your heels. The science behind this is incredible. Your veins have tiny one-way valves. When your large thigh muscles contract, they squeeze the deep veins like a tube of toothpaste, forcing blood and trapped fluid upward against the pull of gravity. This is known as the skeletal muscle pump. According to a study in the Journal of Applied Physiology, these high-demand movements are the most effective way to clear peripheral edema, that swelling in your lower legs that eventually turns into nighttime bathroom trips. Think about the benefit to your heart health. When fluid sits in your legs all day and you finally lie down at night, gravity suddenly shifts that fluid back to your heart all at once. This increases your stroke volume and forces your heart to work at high intensity while you are trying to rest. This is why many seniors feel heart palpitations or thumping in their chest at night. By doing 12 to 15 of these vascular squats before bed, you are processing that fluid now. You are essentially doing the heart's work for it while you are still awake, allowing your heart rate to stay lower and more peaceful during your actual sleep cycles. In your household routine, this strength is what allows you to stand up from a low chair, a car seat, or a toilet without needing to grab a rail or heave your body forward. It's the raw power that keeps you independent. As you perform each rep, visualize the fluid being vacuumed out of your shins and pushed toward your kidneys. You want to feel the muscles firing. That pleasant tingle in the thighs is a sign that your metabolic rate is rising and your circulatory system is being cleaned out. If you feel unsteady, place a second chair in front of you for light support. We aren't training for the Olympics. We are training for a dry night's sleep. Move 3. The 5-step gravity flush. Finally, we arrive at the king of all nocturnal sleep moves, the gravity flush. This is an advanced protocol that takes the standard legs up the wall pose and turns it into a multi-stage lymphatic drainage powerhouse. Step 1. The foundation. Lie on your back, either on a firm bed or a yoga mat. Place your feet against the wall so your legs form a 90-degree angle, like you are sitting in a chair that has been tipped over. Scoot your hips back so you are comfortable. If your hamstrings are pulling or your back is arching, you are too close to the wall. Your spine must be completely neutral and relaxed against the mattress. This position alone reduces the pressure on your abdominal aorta, which is the main highway of blood in your body. Step 2. The calf trigger. The second heart. Keep your toes and the balls of your feet on the wall and slowly lift your heels. Squeeze your calf muscles at the top for 3 full seconds, then lower. Do 20 repetitions. Scientifically, this is isometric venous compression. You are manually wringing out the soleus and gastrocnemius muscles, the areas where fluid loves to pool most. Imagine you are squeezing a wet sponge, forcing every drop of stagnant water back into the main pipes. Step 3. The figure 4 massage. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. This position opens the inguinal nodes in your groin, the main drainage basins of the lower body. Now, use both hands to firmly stroke your right calf from the ankle toward the knee. Always massage toward the heart. You are physically guiding the lymph fluid past the popliteal nodes behind your knee. This technique is used in clinical settings to treat lymphedema and is incredibly effective for reducing that stinging or heavy feeling in the shins. Spend 1 full minute on each side. You should feel the skin on your legs becoming cooler and the tension in your ankles dissolving. Step 4. The 120-degree vacuum. Extend your legs higher up the wall until they are almost straight, but keep a micro bend in the knees. Now, pump your feet back and forth like you are hitting a gas pedal, toes up, toes down. This uses gravity's maximum potential. Because your feet are now higher than your heart, the fluid has a downhill ride. This creates a hydrostatic pressure shift, which encourages your kidneys to begin the filtration process immediately. You want to do this until you feel your legs starting to feel light or even slightly tingly. Step 5. The jelly shake. This is the final neurological reset. Let your legs go completely limp and shake them vigorously. Let the muscles wobble like jello. This vibration breaks the surface tension of fluid trapped in the microscopic interstitial spaces between your cells. Close your eyes and visualize the water cascading down your legs, entering your bladder to be processed right now. The benefit here goes far beyond the bladder. This move lowers your cortisol, the stress hormone that often keeps seniors in a state of light sleep. By putting your legs up, you are triggering the vagus nerve and the parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body that the day is done and it is safe to enter deep, restorative REM sleep. This is why people who do this move don't just wake up less. They report feeling significantly more refreshed in the morning. You are cleaning your internal filters while calming your mind. We want to make sure everyone stays on track and that this community continues to grow in strength together. If this sequence was easy to follow and you are committing to starting this routine tonight, please type yes in the comments right now. If any part of the foot rolling felt tight or the gravity flush felt confusing, please type 2 and describe what you felt. Before you close this video, remember that your body is a masterpiece of adaptation, and it is never too late to send it a new, stronger signal. By choosing these movements tonight, you are opting out of the downward spiral of aging and opting into a life of stability, power, and grace. This isn't just about your bladder or your legs. It's about the freedom to walk your favorite trail, play with your grandchildren, and live every day without the fear of falling or the exhaustion of broken sleep. You have taken the first step toward a resilient future, and we are honored to be your partners on this journey. Take a deep breath, Trust the science and know that every small movement you made today is a massive deposit into your health bank. Thank you for trusting us with your health today. Remember, your strength is not a luxury, it is your future. Your likes and your comments are what make this science-backed mission possible for our beloved community.